study, yes, for the science, you can study different modules or different courses. So that is, it's a 3 years education, so it means that this is ordinary diploma. So for the first year to 3 years, so it's a 3 years course program, and then here you'll be rewarded a certificate that we call the Advanced Certificate Secondary Education Examination. That is in advanced level or an advanced category, but in ordinary diploma will be awarded a certificate we call NTA level 6, right? So it means National Technical Award level 6. So it'll be given as a certificate. So right now, the good news that you have a good news concerning about A-level educations or A-level online schools. Also the good news that we have our online institution for ordinary diploma students, and we are focusing in United Republic of Tanzania. So the institutions, the online school is called Online Diploma Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania in square bracket Olenjolai. And we have again another YouTube channels that called the Online Diploma Poly Institute of Tanzania in square bracket Olenjolai. So that's the good news. So if you have a brother or a sister that pursuing ordinary diploma in scientific and engineering courses, then you can let them have something else that to learn in this category. However, that there we began some teaching about the scientific and engineering mathematics, but possibly later on that even we can have some contents in basic or special, we call it basic special applied chemistry, right? Basic special applied chemistry. So when we graduate, or when you graduate in these both levels, as we say that here you graduate with certificate, advanced certificate, secondary education examination, and here you will be graduate with NTA level 6, technical, it means technical, national technical awards. Then you might take 2 routes, right, in undergraduate education, right? The first route, right? Okay, the first route is this. So the first route, we say that the first route, right? You can go and study higher pure chemistry in undergraduate level, right? Higher pure undergraduate chemistry. Or you can also go and learn higher applied, special applied, so special applied chemistry in science and engineering. So in science and engineering, for example, chemical engineering or mineral processing engineering. Okay, so here you'll have a certificate again after you graduate, which is undergraduate or bachelor level. So you see that you can take the big picture of chemistry in your mind. Again, this in many institutions, this is three-year program. But in case of higher special applied chemistry for engineering program, it is 4-year program in United Republic of Tanzania. I think that even worldwide. However, that in Europe continents, you find that both of these are 3 years educational program, right? Again, when you graduate in either of these, for example, that yes, in either of this route, then you have again another level which you call the postgraduate. So postgraduate can have postgraduate 2 routes there. You can have advanced pure postgraduate chemistry, right? Or you can also pursue another program that we call advanced special applied chemistry, right? So you can take any of the route, but that's for the postgraduate. And here in postgraduate, let's say the next level after undergraduate is master degree, right? And then you go for the postgraduate program, which is doctorate. So you can take your doctorate in chemistry, right? And then solve chemical or real-life problems in chemistry. So this is the route. So this is the big picture. So right now you are here, right? So don't give up. Remember that there's a next level you can take in chemistry. There's a next level you can take in Masters of Chemistry. There's a next level you can take in doctorates. And even there is also a next level after there. You can take a course that we call this is postgraduate. So we call it, yes, 1 year postdoctorate. Yes, postdoctorate. Postdoctorate. And then if you are in teaching category, you can even become the professor in chemistry, associate or full professor in chemistry. So that's the big picture in my mind, and that's the big picture I induce my student as a primary coil, and my students are my secondary coil. So I used to induce them, they have this such kind of the big picture, so that they should love chemistry, and then they should bear in their mind that there are many advantages of chemistry, and they have to see their future in chemistry also. So that is the second part of this general introduction. The second part, which is very important, now I want to present and explain to you the reference books, okay, and the materials that are recommended for you to learn advanced chemistry, right? Of advanced chemistry. So not every book will help you in advanced chemistry. There are some books that will help you in advanced chemistry. I'd like to present some of them. It doesn't mean that you should have all of them, but at least you should have 50% of what I'm going to present to you. The first reference book. First of all, we have two categories of reference books. We have textbooks, right, and materials, textbook and materials, and also you have question and answers book, right? So the first book, this is called the chemistry syllabus. Say chemistry syllabus. This is fundamental. It's the foundations of learning advanced chemistry. Chemistry syllabus for secondary education. Okay, for advanced secondary education. So you should have a chemistry syllabus for advanced, not for all levels, advanced secondary school, right? From 5 to Form 6, that is class 13 to class 12, class 13 to class 14. And then for we who are living in Tanzania, this is prepared by the legal authority that called the Tanzania Institute of Education. If you are watching me from South Africa, then you should have a chemistry syllabus for advanced secondary school in South Africa. This is for Tanzania, right? If you're watching me from UK, then you should have the chemistry syllabus for advanced secondary school in United Kingdom, right? So that's the first reference book which will tell you that what is recommended for you to learn in general chemistry, for instance, in organic chemistry, in soil chemistry, in chemistry analysis. See, so that's what is being recommended for you to learn, right? Great. So this is very important book, and I want to show you because I have a sample of it. This is a syllabus I've showed you at the beginnings of this lecture, and I would like just to bring it closer and closer to the lens so you might see. So you see that it's written the United Republic of Tanzania, Ministry of Education and Vocational Training. So this is, you see, chemistry syllabus for advanced secondary education from 5 through from 6. So this is its back end, right? So back end, and then this is the side view, and this is the another side view. So if you open it, it contains topics for the Form 5. So you see, for example, this page, which is the table of distributions of the topic for the Form 5 and Form 6. So it contains both topic for the Form 5 and topics for the Form 6. This is the summary. So the first page is presenting Form 5. So you can read what does it explain in advance, right? And then so if you get here, you'll see what the syllabus explaining. So it's presenting very important information for a student. This is topics or subtopic. The first topic is atom, right, which is general chemistry. And then the first subtopic is Dalton's atomic theory, right? And then by the end of this subtopic, the student should be able to, these are specific objectives. And these are things, teaching and learning strategies. These are teaching and learning resources. This is assessment, and this is the estimated number of periods, right? So that's the case. So this is what we have said. Okay, so these are also some other pages. So in case you don't have this book, you can order. We have it in our library store. We don't only teach students, but also we find the valid materials and sell them to them. So you can order this syllabus book online. Just to go to the descriptions of the video, show more, and then we see how much does it cost you, and we can ship it in any of the 31 regions of United Republic of Tanzania. Currently we have a local shipping system. We don't have international shipping system. Once we have international shipping system, we can also let you know. So that is the first reference. The second reference, which is kind of important, is called the Conceptual Chemistry. So there's a textbook called the Conceptual Chemistry. Conceptual Chemistry. Conceptual Chemistry. Conceptual Chemistry. Conceptual Chemistry. And then this is for class 11, right? Class 11. And then by the publisher, the author is Dr. S.K. J. But the publisher of this book is S. Chand. So simply in Tanzania, we call it, this is Chandi 1, because you have Chandi 1 and Chandi 2, right? So let me show you, I say that it's Conceptual Chemistry. This is the book that's called the Conceptual Chemistry. Very interesting book, right? The good is this, the structure. For example, this is the structure of 40 carbon, allotropes. So this is allotropes of carbon, right? So then this is Conceptual Chemistry for class 11, Dr. S.K. Jain, right? This is the side view, Conceptual Chemistry for class 11. But this will be useful for the Form 5 and Form 6. This is the back view. This is another side view. So you see the size of the book. This is just one book, right? So if you open it, actually it contains a lot of information, right? For example, this is fission of covalent bond, types of organic reactions. So you see that fissions of covalent bonds. So it's contained many informations on this side and the entire book. However, that the students should not read everything. That's why I said that the syllabus is very important, because, for example, here there's the first is thermodynamics law, which students has to learn in physics. Then we have ideal gas equation, the combined gas laws. So you see, so these are some of the concepts that we're gonna teach, we're gonna cover in physical chemistry. Okay? So this is the second reference book. The good news also that we have these books in our library store. So in case that you need it, you can go to the descriptions and see how much does it cost you and what the shipping cost you, right? Shipping cost you in your regions, so you can ship in any regions of United Republic of Tanzania. The study reference book, I didn't have it as for demonstration, but we have it in our store. It's called the Conceptual Chemistry. right? The book I showed you previously in Tanzania is most known Chandi of Chemistry, Chandi 1 of Chemistry. So Conceptual Chemistry for class 12. This is class 12 in India. So this book is usually for class 12, the fourth of the India. So Conceptual Chemistry for class 12. And then the AUSA, the same, by Dr. Let me check if the AUSA is the same or the other AUSA, another professor in chemistry possibly. Yes, the same is S.K. Jain, right? By S.K. Jain. Right? So this also is called, the publisher is S. Chandi, but in Tanzania we just call this one is Chandi 2. So this, as I said, it's called the Chandi 1 and this is Chandi 2. It's similar in size, even, yes, it's similar in size, like this book, right? Like this Chandi 1 or Conceptual Chemistry 1, but it contains some other topics that these books, Chandi 1, it means Conceptual Chemistry for class 12 and Conceptual Chemistry for class 11. They depend each other because you find some of the concepts are found in this book and some of the concepts are found in another Conceptual Chemistry book. So you have to make sure that at least you have this book in order to simplify your life in advanced level, right? So that is the first reference book for you. Is, you can use also first edition. Okay, first edition. All of these textbooks, we have them in our library, so we can ship to any student in a minimum cost. With a minimum costing. First edition, A-level chemistry. A-level chemistry, and the author is by Ramsdale. So the author is by Ramsdale, right? So simply this is, the author is Ramsdale, but this book we used to call it in Tanzania Ramsdale of Chemistry. But the book is called the A-level chemistry, and the author is Ramsdale. Very important book. I used almost the 80% of the reference books and material that I'm going to present to you when I've been preparing my notes. Right? Again, another reference book that is useful to learn advanced chemistry is called the Advanced Chemistry by Cambridge. So another useful is Advanced Chemistry by Cambridge. Say Cambridge. So Cambridge, these are publishers also, or you can find them outside the professor of Cambridge University. So it's called Advanced Chemistry by Cambridge, and the author is Philip. So this is the publisher, right? So the square is means publisher, but so not bad. So publisher is Cambridge by Philip. Author is Philip. The author is Philip Matthew. Philip Matthew, right? I don't have a sample to show you. And then another book for the syllabus, because sometimes the cost of getting them, you can even order the pamphlet of 8, a copy of 8, but it will be cheap compared to the book. General Chemistry. General Chemistry by Ngaiza. So Ngaiza is a Tanzanian chemistry teacher who has written more than 4 books, if I'm not mistaken. A book for the general chemistry, a book for physical chemistry, a book for inorganic chemistry, and a book for organic chemistry. So this is the top, what do you call it, the top layer, the way that this book has been written. Halogen book project, Ngaiza series of advanced chemistry, atomic structure and bonding. So that the meanings of general chemistry. So this is the pamphlet, so you can order it. It's useful. And again, you can use Physical Chemistry, the book that is written by Ngaiza, Physical Chemistry, very useful books. I recommend them for students to go through them. Physical Chemistry by also Ngaiza. Then, at the seventh chemistry or advanced chemistry reference. So, can you mention the eighth? While I'm clearing the blackboard, mention the eighth reference because you love chemistry, so you must know what are the reference books. Okay, so then number 8, now we say that can even also for organic, you can refer organic chemistry, right? Organic chemistry by Ngaiza. Why am I recommending books of this man of God? So the reason is you find that he explained in detail the concepts, and even he included in many questions at the end of each topic, and he used the past papers of United Republic of Tanzania. Okay, so he used the resources, international resources and also national resources of Tanzania. So also I recommend that a student might use the notes of inorganic chemistry, right, by watching by Ngaiza. And then number 10, 10th reference is Organic Chemistry, Part A. Organic Chemistry, a book called The Organic Chemistry, Part A. Part A. And this is published by Tanzania Publishing House. By Tanzania Tanzania Publishing House. So Tanzania Publishing House. Tanzania Publishing House. Okay? Then we go for number 11. Again, you can use organic chemistry. Students can use organic chemistry. I recommend again to use a book that's called Organic Chemistry. I don't have a sample of it, but you can order it to be. Okay? And this also by the same houses by Tanzania. So these are the books that have been translated by using the syllabus of United Republic of Tanzania. Okay? Tanzania Publishing House. Tanzania Publishing House. And number 12. Also, you may use inorganic Part A and the inorganic Part B. So these are the two different books, Part B, by the same out publishers, Tanzania Publishing House. So I've mentioned 12 reference books, textbooks, which I believe that they're enough. You can have at least 6 reference books for you to master this stuff of chemistry. Now I want to take you, that's inorganic Part A and B, okay? So it is 13, 14, 13, 12, 14 to 12, 13. And then you have 13 now, we go for part B, and this part B, we like that we call them question and answer books and material. But before we go to this, I would like also to mention the 13th reference books. We say them, you can also use Olenjolai MK 2021 Advanced Chemistry notes that I'll be using in teaching. Okay, so those are also recommended for you to have. And then now we go for B, question and answers, books and materials. Right? So here it will be number 14, and this number 14 we begin with past papers. You are Form 5 or Form 6 student, you need to have past papers. Past papers of your school, past papers of your neighbor's school, past paper of distant school, so they are past papers. And here you must have past papers for the midterm testing, which is March. Yes, you have March testing, we have September tests, etc., etc., etc. Midterm testing, then you can have past papers of terminal, so you might know how questions appear. You can have also past papers of annual. You can also have past paper that of joint schools. You can have past papers of pre-mock. You can have past paper for chemistry. You can have past papers of what? Of mock exam. You can have past paper for pre-nectar, etc., etc., etc. So that is the 14th reference material. Okay? We have again 15, 16, and then on 17, we're going to finish on the reference material, on the last reference materials that you're going to need, which is a scientific calculator. So here we are in the 15, which is at the interesting book, because it's Advanced Chemistry Review, Chemistry 2 and Chemistry 1. So let us begin. This is Chemistry 1. I have a sample of them. Very important book for learning. Advanced Chemistry. So Advanced Chemistry 1 Review. Right? Review. At the bottom says we written problems and solution. Problems and solutions. Problems and solutions of 2001, 2016. Right? So the publishers are happy, but the author is Mark Daniel. Mark Daniel. The publisher is Abbey. Right? So this is, I will show you, let me show you this book because I have it. So it's called the Advanced Chemistry 1 Review, Problems and Solutions, 2001 through 2006. This is the front view of the book, right? So this is the front view of the book. It's Advanced Chemistry 1 Review, you see that this is the kind of the atomic spectra or Bragg's law, right? And then this is the side view, this is the back view. And then inside it, the first part presenting questions of next exam. For instance, this is the last question paper, which is chemistry paper 1, 2016, right? And then the next part, solutions of different questions which have been asked in advanced certificate secondary education. So, so in case that you don't have this book, you can order it online, and then we can ship it to you in affordable price and the affordable cost, and the affordable shipping cost. You can ship it in all the 31 regions of Tanzania. Then the 16th reference book is called the Advanced. This is called the Advanced Chemistry Review. Chemistry Review. And also we have problems and solutions. Problems and solutions. 2001, 2016. Also, this book is marked down. And the publishers are up. So here is Advanced Chemistry 2 review. Let me bring closer to the lens. So this is Advanced Chemistry 2 review. So this is the structure of carbon. So it has been named. So this is hexacyclobenzene, right? So this is sulfonation of benzene. This is nitrations of benzene, heating of what? Heating of hydrogen peroxide. This is acylations. This is alkalizations, hydrogenations reaction. Problems and solutions, 2003 to 2018, not 16. 2018. So this is the back view. Also, this contains questions. The first part contains questions of paper 2, right? So this is, for example, this 2016 chemistry paper 2. Okay, chemistry paper 2. So these are the questions 1, etc., etc., etc. Right? So again, in the next pages, you'll find that there's a solution for some of the questions. So this is the page where the solutions has been done. But some of these solutions are not accurate, but 90%. These men have tried their level best to write what they have to write or to solve. The last material that you need as an advanced student is scientific calculator. Scientific calculator. For instance, for advanced chemistry, I recommend this scientific calculator. It won't be studied. Original Casio FX 921. Or you can refer Casio FX 100. Also to perform a better work, a better job. Scientific calculator has buttons and the display. So this is Casio, as I explained. Okay, so this is Casio function 100. Then these are the buttons, and this is the back view of units and conversion. and this is nothing. Okay? So in case also you don't have a scientific calculator, don't hesitate yourself. You can go to the descriptions and see how much does it cost and how much does it cost to ship it to your place, and then you'll have this fantastic scientific calculator for the rest of your life. So you can order it in the original Casio function 100 in a minimum and affordable cost. In case that you have questions, you may ask. It's not about what I've told you. Okay, the last part of this session 00, I want now to mention the contents of the topics. Means I want to open the syllabus of United Republic of Tanzania, the one that I presented to you. And this is the syllabus. We're gonna open and see the topics which have been listed that the students has to cover. The first one is general chemistry. So I will be mentioning the general topic and topic under it. So stay connected when we are going to wind up. So these are the topics, or we call them chapters, that has to be covered of advanced chemistry. Of advanced chemistry. So you have to cover these topics as long as we may continue for advanced chemistry. So let us begin with the topics that we have to cover during the Form 5 education. Okay? So I will be label or number the main topic by using the capital letters, and then shall be label the topics, the particular topic by using the numerical, or we call it counting numbers. So the first chapter for the Form 5 is called, main chapter is called the general chemistry. But general chemistry, the way it is just like an independent subject. So general chemistry. Okay? So under this general chemistry, and the main topic of general chemistry, we have two topics. The first one is called the atom, or in other books it's called the atomic structure. Atomic structure. Because the entire topic is talking from what atomic structure. So what is atomic, the atom or atomic structure. Atomic structure. The second topic that we're going to cover is the chemical bonding. Chemical bonding. Chemical bonding. Then the third topic that, okay, the second main topic now for the Form 5 is called the physical chemistry. So this is the main topic. Say physical chemistry. So one also for the long topic which contains a lot of computations. So according to the syllabus of the Republic of Tanzania, the third topic of Form 5 is called the gases. Gases. Right? It's called the gases. Then number 4, it's also a topic called the relative molecular masses. relative molecular masses in solution. So relative molecular masses in solution, that is liquid state of matter. And then the first topic that we're going to teach you is called so relative molecular masses in solutions and two-component systems. Means that two component systems about stimulus relations and whatever. These are what we call the state of matter or liquid state. So we say the two-component system. Two-component system. Two-component system. Two-component systems. So we say that number 3, number 4, and number 3 and number 5, this is what we used to call the liquid state. Liquid state, no, it's called the state of matter. But liquid state is only number 4 and number 5. But including gases, then we call them, and that topic is state or 40 of matter. So 3 to 5 simply, we used to call it okay? So we say that the two-component system. So state of matter contains gaseous state and liquid state, right? So it contains both of them. So the 6th chapter for the Form 5 in physical chemistry is called the energetics. Energetics, say energetics. Say energetics. In other words, this is what we call the thermochemistry. Thermochemistry. Then we go to the next chapter, which is the main topic, or the main chapter, which is organic chemistry for the Form 5. Organic physical, according to the new syllabus, it has to be learned part of it in Form 5 and part of it in Form 6, according to this syllabus. If you get this book, you'll see. Also, organic has to be covered during the Form 5 education. There's organic which has to be covered during the Form 6 education. No, that is the next part. So the first part, before we go for organic, the part C is inorganic. In organic chemistry, part of it should be covered during the Form 5 education, and the remaining part will be covered during the Form 6 educations. So according to the new syllabus, the one that I show you. So here, for inorganic, the Form 5 has to learn about periodic classifications. Periodic classifications. I'm going to teach you about how you can classify the periodic table. So periodic classifications. And another part is selected compounds of metals. Selected compounds of metals. Selected compounds of metals. So those are the two topics that the students has to learn in the main topic of inorganic for the Form 5. And the last main topic of Form 5 education is called the organic chemistry. It's called the organic chemistry, right? So it's called the organic chemistry. So in organic chemistry, The ninth chapter is called aliphatic hydrocarbons. So the first topic is called aliphatic hydrocarbon. Aliphatic hydrocarbons. Aliphatic hydrocarbons. There you learn a lot about alkane, nucleophile, electrophile, free radical, right? Alkyne, alcohol, ether, halogen. That's all about aliphatic hydrocarbons. Then the 10th topic that you have to cover in organic is called the aromatic. So aromatic it is are the organic compounds which the functional group is benzene. So aromatic hydrocarbons. And we're gonna teach you this topic as God wishes. Aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons. Say aromatic hydrocarbons. So those are the compounds which the functional group is what? Benzene. The next one, we're going to teach about halogen derivatives. Halogen derivatives. Halogen derivatives, it means that halogens is group 7, that's the name for group 7's element. So we'll teach about halogen derivatives from the concepts of organic chemistry, not inorganic. Then of hydrocarbons, halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. Halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. This we call it the alkyl group. We're going to teach about alkyl group, right? For example, that is chlorobutane, right? 1,2,3 chloropentane. Or trichlorometane. Then we're going to teach you about the hydroxyl compounds. Hydroxyl compounds. Hydroxyl compounds. Hydroxyl compounds. Okay? It's a team chapter. It's a team chapter or topic for the Form 3 in chemistry. It's called the carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds. There are changes in the new syllabus of 2010 compared to the syllabus that we used during our time. Because during our time, physical chemistry and the organic and general chemistry were the topic for the Form 5, and then organic, inorganic, and soil chemistry were the topic of Form 6. Nowadays it's quite different. So that is carbonyl compounds, right? And then we have again 14th chapter, which is the last chapter for the Form 5. It's called the carboxylic acids and derivatives. Carboxylic acids and the derivatives. So carboxylic acid and its derivatives. So that will be the end of Form 5. The end of advanced chemistry for the Form 5. So how many chapters are there? 14 chapters. So assess yourself how many chapters you have covered until this moment, right? So you have to assess yourself how many chapters have you covered right now till this time. So according to the educational systems and the time limit, you have to make sure that you cover all the topics during your Form 5 education. So that's why we say that, for example, all of this part of organic, we used to cover it in Form 6. But that's why that even many students, they used to fail the questions of organic because they covered it late, and even possibly they didn't do enough revision or detail or the in-depth revision. So now, let me take you onto the syllabus of advanced chemistry from 6. Say from 6. So in Form 6 also, you have to learn some other topics. The good thing, the good information that almost the more than 65% of chemistry you have to cover, or it has been dedicated to the Form 5 student. And almost 35% is dedicated for A-level chemistry. So here we have another main topic, which is A, which begins, this the Form 6 syllabus begin with physical chemistry, and the main topic, physical chemistry are the main topic. And then here we have to teach you, because we have to continue and link these chapters with what we had in Form 5. So chapter 15, here the syllabus recommends the student to learn chemical equilibrium. But don't worry, the good thing that equilibrium. The good thing that we decided to join Tanzania Online Advanced Secondary School. So we're gonna be together. I'll be taking you from one step to another step on learning all of this stuff, right? What I know, I'll teach you. Then the 16th chapter, which is the second chapter for the Form 16, we have to teach you a topic called the chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics. Then the 17th chapter, which is still in physical chemistry, is called the electrochemistry. In electrochemistry, this is a main topic, including, or it contains 3 chapters. Right? It contains 3 chapters: redox, buffer solution, and the other chapter again. Then another main topic in electrochemistry is called acid, base, and salt. Here we have 5 topics. So chemistry, the one with the longest topic in entire physical chemistry, right? Then you have 19, which is the third main topic of electrochemistry, which is called solubility. Say solubility. This is according to the syllabus. Solubility, solubility product. So solubility product. Solubility product and ionic product. Ionic product. So these is also contained 3 chapters. So total electrochemistry, about the syllabus, it contains for itself, it called the 11 subtopic. But in advanced level, we take a subtopic like a topic, because we have to solve many related problems on that subtopic. Right? Good. So again, we go for A, B, C, D, E, F. Another main topic, which is inorganic chemistry. Organic chemistry for the Form 16 has to learn mainly 2 topics, which will make 20. And this is the topic you call the extractions of metals. Extractions of metals. Extractions of metals. And also another one is called transition elements. transition elements. So these are the two topics that the students has to cover in the main topic of inorganic chemistry during the academic year of being the Form 6 student. Right? So 2 topics of inorganic should be covered in Form 5 and 2 topics of inorganic should be covered in Form 6. So EFG, now we go for organic, but this is organic chemistry 2. Right? So this we call the organic chemistry 2. I call it chemistry 2. And this is called the first one is called organic chemistry 1. And organic chemistry 1. So this is in organic chemistry 2. We mean that we cover it in Form 6. So in organic chemistry 2, for the Form 6, we just cover 2 topics. And they are not long topics. The first one is called the amines. And the second one is called the polymers. Okay, amines and the polymer. If we cover those 2 topics, then we have covered the entire organic chemistry. So during our time, from aliphatic hydrocarbons to polymer, we used to learn it during the forms. But the goodness of chemistry can learn any topic in any level or in any class level. If you're in Form 5, you can even learn polymer during your Form 5 education. Then we go for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, right? So in H, we have again another independent topic called the soil chemistry. So this is 10 itself. We'll see if it has subtopics. Another main topic, which is I, is called the environmental chemistry. Environmental chemistry. Environmental chemistry. Environmental chemistry, HIJ. And then the last one, which is practical topic, is called the chemical analysis. Chemical analysis. So that's the end of chemistry or of advanced chemistry from 5 to Form 6. So there's a lot of work has to be done along the process. And well, this is good news also. It's the end of the session or lecture 00, the general introductions of chemistry for the Form 5 and Form 6. I thank God who have revealed this secret that I've presented to you in my heart. I give you all the glory and I give you all the thanks. I thank God for you who is watching this video, and I thank you also for taking your time, your potential time, that you could be doing even some other responsibilities, but you say, let me